Presented by Listen Headlines, latest world news from trusted sources. Updating daily at 6 a.m. New York. Global Issues News Headlines.
November 7th, 9:32 America, New York, the relentless struggles of India's Seawall Mamas. Puri, India, November 7th, IPS. For more than 33 years, a group of strong-willed women from the village of Tandahara, India have kept their homes and village safe and plan to continue despite the unrelenting impacts of increasingly severe monsoons.
Wall Street Journal World News.
November 7th, 8:07 America, New York, Japanese automakers face stay-or-go decision in China. Foreign automakers are increasingly being edged out of China by local rivals including electric vehicle leader BYD.
Wall Street Journal World News.
November 7th, 8 o'clock America, New York, Eat the Rich. How a union slogan set off a merch bonanza. The United Auto Workers president, Sean Fain, has inspired the Internet's bootleg T-shirt makers.
RT World News.
November 7th, 7:56 America, New York. U.S. nuclear submarine sent to confront Iran, Bloomberg. The Pentagon has made a rare announcement that it has deployed an Ohio-class sub to the Middle East. The U.S. Navy announced on Monday that one of its nuclear-powered Ohio-class submarines had arrived at the Central Command, CENTCOM, area of responsibility, which encompasses the Middle East.
Wall Street Journal World News.
November 7th, 7:51 America, New York, UBS's takeover of Credit Suisse was a steal. Now comes the bumpy part. The Swiss bank recorded its first loss in nearly 6 years and will take a long time to integrate its once rival, even as gains materialize.
RT World News.
November 7th, 7:50 America, New York. EU leader warns of Putin lookalike parade in Europe. Romanian PM Marcel Ciolacu's comments come amid concerns about Ukraine fatigue in the West. European countries must not waver in their support for Kiev because Ukraine's defeat could spawn copycats of Russian President Vladimir Putin among politicians in the EU, Romanian Prime Minister Marcel Ciolacu has warned.
New York Times World News.
November 7th, 7:49 America, New York. Ukraine investigates birthday explosion that killed military aide. Major Gennady Chastyakov, an aide to Ukraine's top commander, died when a grenade given to him as a gift blew up. Copyright Tyler Hicks, a Ukrainian soldier in the Donetsk region last month.
Wall Street Journal World News.
November 7th, 7:49 America, New York, Ukraine president says time not right for elections. Volodymyr Zelensky ruled out holding elections next year, calling for political unity as his government seeks to retain Western support and public trust after a disappointing counteroffensive.
RT World News.
November 7th, 7:44 America, New York, Germany to deploy tank battalions to Russian border. The Defense Ministry announced that 2 units will join NATO's Forward Presence Battle Group in Lithuania. Germany's Defense Ministry has announced that it will deploy 2 tank battalions to Lithuania, which will form a new brigade together with NATO's Joint Forward Presence Battle Group, which is already stationed in the Baltic nation.
BBC News World.
November 7th, 7:41 America, New York, Germany agrees to consider UK-style plan on processing asylum abroad. Chancellor Olaf Scholz has pledged to examine whether asylum applications could be processed abroad.
The Independent. November 7th, 7:36 America, New York, Kenya declares surprise public holiday to plant trees. The country has set an ambitious target of planting 15 billion trees by 2032 and says the 13th of November will see everyone pulling together to fight back the climate crisis. Copyright AP. The Independent.
November 7th, 7:33 America, New York, Jimmy Kimmel roasts Mike Johnson over his too close father-son porn habits. It is possible to be too close with your children, Jimmy Kimmel mocked the new House Speaker. Copyright AP.
PowerPost.
November 7th, 7:27 America, New York, Texans to vote on providing billions in taxpayer money for gas plants. The constitutional amendment seeks to solve the crisis facing the electric grid in Texas. But not everyone agrees it's the right solution.
The Independent.
November 7th, 7:21 America, New York. Live updates. Israel open to little pauses as it bombards Gaza. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu says Israel will have overall security responsibility in Gaza for an indefinite period after its war with Hamas and expressed openness to little pauses in the current fighting to facilitate the release of hostages. Copyright 2023 The Associated Press.